All right, today's Tuesday, and we're talking about commission today. So, yesterday we talked about one way to make extra money on a job is to get tips. But another way to get extra money in a job is to get commission. So, what is commission? Commission is a percentage of money that you get for selling a certain amount of items. So, most times it's a percentage. So, let's say you sell $1,000 worth of items, maybe you get 5% of that amount to yourself in commission. It can work a lot of different ways, but that's the way we're going to handle it for now. Is it's a certain amount of percentage that you get, percentage of money based off of how many sales you've made. So when we get down to the examples, it'll make a little more sense as we actually do an example. But in terms of vocabulary, a consumer is someone who buys stuff. An employer is the person who employs you, so that's the boss. An employee is you or me as an employee. Um, so, what are some jobs in which you are paid commission? So, commission is done most often in sales. It's not where you are a bartender and you sell a certain amount of drinks, so you get commission off of that. It's not that. Bartenders would get tips. Commission is you're a car dealer and you get paid. The more cars you sell, you get paid extra for that. Sorry, that's my dog. So commission is sorry, some of the jobs, a car dealer, even if you work at a clothing retailer like The Gap or Athleta or, American Apparel or whatever, or Aeropostale, some people actually get paid commission for what they sell. So the more they sell, the more commission, the more money they get. That's why when you enter a store and sometimes they, right away say, "Oh, can I help you?" Yes, they're being friendly, but sometimes they're also getting paid extra if they sell you more stuff. Number 2, how can a job earning commission benefit the employer and the employee? Well, how does that help? So, obviously, it helps me. If I sell more, I make more. But how does it help my boss? Well, it helps my boss because if I sell more, yeah, I get a little bit of that, but the employer gets the most. So, by me selling more, the employer is going to also make more. So, that's why commission is mutually beneficial. That means good for both of us because not only am I making more, but also my boss or the person who owns the company or whatever is making more. Maybe my boss even makes commission based on how many of his employees sell stuff so that his boss or her boss, the main boss, makes even more money. So it can definitely trickle down. How can it benefit the consumer? I would love to be in a classroom to talk about this, but how would me making commission as an employee benefit the consumer, the person purchasing? So think about that. Well, if I make more money the more I sell, I might be way more helpful. I'm not going to be scrolling on my phone as the customers walk in. I'm going to be attentive to their needs. I'm going to help them figure it out. But on the other side, how can it not benefit the consumer? Well, then if I make more money for how much I sell, I'm never going to talk about the negative parts about what they're buying. So, for example, I have an iPhone. I don't think they work on commission over at Apple, but let's say they did. Well, then I would never tell the consumer, hey, you can get a Samsung for less money and it does the same stuff. Or, yeah, this camera's good, but the camera on the other device is even better. So the customer is not really getting, or the consumer isn't really getting a benefit if they're not being told what the cons are, what the bad parts are about that product. All right. Would you rather have a job that paid low salary but high percentage of commission, or a high salary and a low percentage of commission? So think about that. If you get a low salary, but your percentage of commission is really good, well, then you are capable of really determining your salary by how much you sell and how good you are at it. We're going to watch a video tomorrow about how to be a better salesperson. Um, but then you're only guaranteed that low salary. If you get paid a high salary, but lower commission, I know I'm going to get the higher salary. Does it really motivate me to bring in more business if my commission is low? So I don't know. Think about that. Let me know what you think. So let's do some actual problems. So fill out the chart below. So we've got Kathy. This is the amount of sales that she has made. This is the rate of commission. We have to figure out how much commission is she actually making. This column here is going to be a dollar amount. Let me let my dog out. Oh, I think I can pause this. Hold on, can I? Hold on one second. New to Screencastify. Okay, hopefully that worked. So anyway, back to the chart. So if Kathy makes $5,280 in sales and her commission rate is 1.5%, how do we find out how much commission she makes? Well, grab a calculator. Put in 5,280. Okay, that's how much she makes in sales. I have to multiply that by the percent of the commission, but so times, I don't put in 1.5. I move the decimal point over 2 places to the left. So I put in 0.015. That's how we do percentages. We have to change that percent to a decimal. So this percent is the same as 0.015. I wrote that in there so you could see these are the same thing. So when I do percents, I can't multiply by 1.5. That's going to be way too high. She's going to get 0.015 times 5,280. Press enter. I get $79. So put in a dollar sign so we know what we're talking about. $79.20. That's the amount of commission that she gets. So now when I want to know how much was her total income, well, her commission was $79.20. Her weekly salary was this. So she added a nice chunk. So now we're going to take our $530 and I'm going to add the $79.20. I end up with $609.20. Okay, let's go through one more together. You can always back this up to watch it. But so now we've got Ron. He made $4,361 in sales at a commission rate of 3%. So better commission rate. Even though he made less in sales, the commission is twice what Kathy made. So he's probably going to get more money in commission, let's say. So what is 3%? What are we going to use? I'm not going to use 3. I need to take the decimal point. So technically there's a decimal point right after my 3. I need to move that to the left 2 places. So that's going to become 0.03. That's that percent as a decimal. If this seems confusing, definitely shoot me an email and I can go through it with you one-on-one. Me or Mrs. P can go through it with you. So let's find our commission. Take 4,361, the amount of money that Ron brought in sales, and multiply by 0.03. Boom, he made a lot, $130. So the commission that he made is $130.83. So his weekly salary was lower. It's only $379. So how did he do? Take $379 and add on the commission, and he makes $509.83. So in this case, compared to Kathy, I mean, this is like random info, but her weekly salary was higher. She still sold more, but her commission was low. His weekly salary is pretty low, but his commission rate is higher. So the more he makes, the more money he's going to get from that. And obviously Ron ended up still with less, but these are just arbitrary numbers. You can see that amount of commission was a lot more, even though he brought in less sales. All right, go ahead and finish the last 3 and answer the 2 questions and turn in when you're finished. Have a great day.